To duplicate an email campaign in Brevo, head straight to your campaigns page from the left sidebar. Find the campaign you want to reuse, click the 3 little dots next to its name, and hit duplicate. That's it. A clone appears instantly in your list. Brevo prefaces the name with copy of, so you can spot it, open it, rename it, swap out the subject line, check the recipient list, and you've just saved yourself half an hour of rebuilding the same layout and settings from scratch. Now, if that 1-minute rundown already solved your problem, fantastic, go duplicate something. But stick with me if you want the deeper tricks and the pitfalls that will bite you if you're not careful. I've duplicated literally hundreds of campaigns in Brevo across multiple client accounts, and I've made every mistake so you don't have to. The most immediate thing, rename the duplicated campaign right away. Don't leave it as copy of March newsletter. I've accidentally sent a campaign with copy of still in the subject line because I was rushing. That looks unprofessional and you'll kick yourself. I always rename with the campaign's goal and the date, something like product launch teaser - April 15th, so I can find it again in 3 months. Keep your naming convention consistent and your campaign list won't turn into a graveyard of confusing duplicates. The second you open that duplicated campaign, the very first thing I check is the recipient list. Brevo duplicates everything: design, HTML, personalization tags, attachments, and the list you sent it to originally. If you're repurposing a campaign for a different segment, you must point it to the correct list or segment. I once sent a VIP re-engagement sequence to my entire newsletter base because I forgot to switch the list. The embarrassment and the unsubscribe spike was a hard lesson. So before you touch anything else, go to the to field and verify the audience. If you're using a segment that updates dynamically, even better, but still double check the segment logic. A quick rule of thumb: treat the duplicated campaign as a brand new send. Don't assume any setting carried over correctly. Next, subject line and pre-header text. Even if you're resending a similar campaign, the subject line needs to reflect the current offer or content. I see people duplicate a campaign, tweak the body, and forget the subject line, then wonder why open rates tank. Brevo doesn't warn you that the subject line is unchanged. It just faithfully clones it. So click into the subject line field and write something fresh. And while you're there, the pre-header text sits right below it. That's the snippet people see in their inbox preview. Update it too. It's prime real estate for a secondary hook. Now, inside the email builder, scan every link. Brevo's duplication copies the exact URLs, including any UTM parameters you had. If you're pointing to a new product page or an updated blog post, those old links will still be there. Click each button and image to verify the destination. I once sent a duplicated Black Friday campaign in February, with the link still pointing to the old sale page that had expired. That's a quick way to frustrate your subscribers. I now make it a ritual to click every single link in the duplicated campaign before I even preview it. The same goes for images. If you're using hosted images, they'll still load, but if you swapped out any in the original and forgot, you might get broken images. Brevo's image manager is good, but don't rely on it blindly. Personalization is another gotcha. If you used contact attributes like first name or custom fields in the original, those will automatically carry over. But if the duplicated campaign is going to a list that doesn't have those same custom attributes populated, you'll get blank spaces. Always send yourself a test email to see how the personalization renders. I cannot stress this enough. Send a test to your own inbox, and if you're really diligent, send one to a colleague's inbox too. Brevo makes sending a test email extremely easy. Just click the Send a Test button up top. Do it before scheduling or sending. That test will show you if the subject line, pre-header, personalization, and links all work in a real email client. While you're in testing mode, preview the campaign on mobile. Brevo's editor shows a mobile preview, but a test email in your phone is the real thing. Duplicating a campaign doesn't magically make the layout responsive if it wasn't already, but sometimes tweaks you make, like adding a larger image, can break the mobile formatting. I've had duplicated campaigns where the text overlapped an image on iOS because the original was optimized and I added a longer headline. 5 minutes in the mobile preview saves you from a botched send. Now about the duplication process itself. It's instant. There's no spinning wheel. The moment you click duplicate, a new entry pops into your campaign list. You don't need to wait for assets to copy over. Brevo's system creates a separate campaign ID, so edits to the duplicate never affect the original. That also means campaign analytics are separate, which is perfect if you're a /B testing a variant against the original. I'll often duplicate a solid performer, change one element, maybe the CTA button color or the headline, and run it to a split segment to see what lifts. That's one of the best hidden uses for duplication, rapid A/B testing without rebuilding the email each time. Speaking of archiving, once you've sent the duplicated campaign and it's done its job, archive the original if you don't need it. Keeping your campaign list clean is underrated. I archive any campaign I won't duplicate again, and I leave the templates I reuse often. Brevo's archive function just hides it from the main view. You can always unarchive later. This keeps the workspace fast and mentally clear. One more thing about scheduling. If the original campaign had a scheduled send time and you duplicated it, the duplicate will show draft status. It won't carry over the schedule. That's a good thing. But I've seen people assume the send time was copied and nearly miss a deadline. I always set the schedule after I've fully reviewed the duplicate, and I double check the time zone. Brevo defaults to your account time zone, but if you're working across time zones, that can trip you up. Confirm the schedule time reflects when you actually want it to land in inboxes. So what about the why behind duplication? Beyond the obvious time saving, it's your secret weapon for consistency. When you duplicate a campaign that performed well, you're carrying forward a design and structure your audience already responds to. I've had clients who duplicate the same welcome series framework for every new product line. Just update the copy and images, and the deliverability and engagement stay high because the infrastructure is proven. You're not starting from a blank canvas every time, and that's a massive efficiency play for small marketing teams. Brevo also lets you duplicate SMS and WhatsApp campaigns the same way, by the way. The process is identical. 3 dots, duplicate. If you're running a multi-channel sequence, duplicating the email and the SMS from a previous campaign keeps your messaging aligned. I'll often duplicate both, then tweak the email and the SMS copies side by side so they feel cohesive. It's one of those workflow shortcuts that new users rarely spot, but once you do, you won't go back. To wrap this up, let me give you the bulletproof order of operations. Log in, go to campaigns, locate the right one, click those 3 dots, duplicate. Then rename it, check the recipient list, rewrite the subject line and pre-header, click through every link, send a test email, preview on mobile, set your schedule, and hit send or schedule. That sequence never fails me. It turns a task that could eat up a whole morning into about 15 minutes. If this walkthrough saved you time, bookmark it for the next time you're staring at a campaign list wondering how to clone one. It'll be here whenever you need it. Happy duplicating.